So week one of the irrigation project at Coolangatta and Tweed Heads Golf Club is just about in the bag, and it's been a pretty hectic week. We started off on hole 9 west, which is where we are at the moment. The first thing we had to do was isolate the whole fairway so that all the existing irrigation was no longer live, and then we also had to make sure that we had irrigation water available for the bottom corner of the course too, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we finished up isolating everything. Took us a couple of days. The old sprinklers are all being removed. All the existing pipework will stay in the ground. The left hand side of the fairway is where the main line that is going to feed this fairway is coming from. At the moment we've got a temporary hookup up at the left hand side of 4 River Green. It comes all the way down the left hand side of the fairway. It's a 125mm sized pipe in this particular case. The main lines will get bigger as they get closer back to the pump shed. And then what happens off the main line, they come out on what they call laterals, which are these areas out here to the actual sprinklers. So there's a smaller pipe size, it's 63mm pipe, comes off the main line on the side there and comes through. These flags indicate the approximate location of the sprinklers, but they are all GPSed, so they'll all be exact. So there's a sprinkler location. The riser, the white one, is ready for the sprinkler to be screwed on. The pipe is a 63mm poly pipe with the lilac on it, which shows you that it's recycled water being used. When you dig it up, if it's potable water, it would have a blue stripe on it. And it comes across, and there's a valve box there that will be on each of the laterals going out onto the course. And that's all the damage that we get on the surface from the trenching, which is pretty extraordinary really. The laterals are all ploughed in, and I'll show a video of that perhaps next week. But that's all the damage is. Once that grass flips away, blows away, you'll hardly know we've been here. The old sprinklers, as I mentioned, are all being removed, and all the pipe work, existing pipe work, will stay intact in the ground. So it's an old sprinkler location. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to open the 9th West for Saturday's competition or for the weekend's play. There's just too many holes left on the fairway, and if we finished up getting them to clean it all up so we could play, we'd lose a day's installation. The green cable there is what's known as maxi cable, and that goes to every sprinkler location, and they all run back to the central. So every sprinkler is totally individually controlled throughout the project. So almost all those mounds of dirt are sprinkler locations. You can see the flags fluttering away. There's a few other holes there where we've got to find existing services so that we don't hit them, such as in this case we had the sewer from the clubhouse running across the fairway, and we had a couple of other live main lines that we wanted to keep live. So a few other holes of that nature, but there's certainly, it looks messy, but it'll really clean up really quickly. So week one's in the bag. We've got virtually the whole fairway done. Sprinklers will be installed Monday, the green will be installed Monday and Tuesday, and we should be finished here on Wednesday, about 2 days ahead of schedule. So a good start and a long way to go.